Hey guys, I'm here. So I wanted to do a 15-minute yoga video in response to everything that's been going on. So there are a lot of things we are not in control of, but we are definitely in control of our attitude and how we take care of ourselves. So let's get started. Starting in a comfortable seated position, take a deep inhale and just exhale it all out. Again, inhale, reach arms all the way up. On an exhale, bring the hands on top of the knees, palms come up. Starting to engage your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling only through the nose, closing your eyes, and simply relaxing. Forgetting about everything that is going on and no longer matters. Right? The amount of chaos, the amount of stress that is going on around us, we cannot let it get to us. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms all the way up. On an exhale, twist over towards the right side. Left hand on that right knee and right hand behind the lower spine. Think of that right arm as a second spine, pressing the fingertips down. With each exhale, twist a little deeper towards the right, gazing over that right shoulder. Not rushing here, simply breathing. Inhale, reaching the arms, coming back to center, and on an exhale, twist over towards the left, pressing the left fingertips down to ground down. As you press that right hand, grab onto the outside of that left knee, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhaling, reaching the arms up, coming back to center. Exhale, bringing the hands to the knees. Doing cat and cow in a comfortable seated position. Inhaling, pushing the chest forward, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding the spine, tuck the chin in. Taking this at your own breath. Last one, coming back to a neutral spine. Extending that left leg forward, bring that right foot outside of that left knee, and with that left arm, wrap it around your right leg. Spinal twisting to the right. Right hand goes behind your lower back, gazing over that right shoulder. Inhaling, coming back to center, reaching the arms up. On an exhale, release the leg, release the arms, and simply fold over. Not aiming for anything, just simply folding in half. Letting your exhale get you a little bit deeper, warming up those hamstrings. Slowly begin to roll on up, and we're going to switch sides. Had to think there for a second which leg. So bring that left foot outside of that right thigh. Grab on like you were going to hug yourself or somebody with that right arm. Bringing that left arm behind your back. Again, think of a second spine. I like to press my fingertips down, lift the heel of my hand. And we want to twist from our mid to upper spine. Gazing over that left shoulder. Looking forward, slowly releasing that, coming into a cross-leg seated position. Bring the hands forward. In your own way, shape, or form, just coming to a tabletop position. So hands and knees. Right away, cat and cow. Inhale, cow, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, open, maybe tuck the toes, gaze up, exhaling, rounding. Taking this at your own breath, again, using our inhalation and exhalation through the nose. Keep the back toes tucked, coming back to neutral, and simply lift the knees off the mat 2 to 3 inches, hovering tabletop position. And then on an exhale, lift the hips up, coming to your first downward facing dog. To check your downward facing dog, come to a plank. So a nice long line, and then lift the hips back up without moving your hands or your feet. Alright, so really rooting down, legs are nice and straight. Fingertips are spread like starfishes. You can even walk out your dog, and what that means is simply alternating, bending one knee, bending the other, getting into the toes, getting into the heels, into the calf muscles. Maybe lifting both heels up and then pressing them down. Looking forward, slowly walk towards the top of the mat. Take your sweet time here. Inhaling, coming halfway up and lengthening. On an exhale, you fold it in, tuck the chin. Inhale, Swan Dive all the way up with confidence, gaze up. And exhale, bringing the hands to prayer. Really relaxing the shoulders down. Closing the eyes here just for a couple seconds. Setting that intention. Remember, it's about our health. Choosing to stay mindful in midst of all the chaos. Choosing to stay positive, regardless of everything that is going on right now. It's affecting everybody. Releasing the arms by your side, and then on an inhale, Swan Dive up, and then exhale, Swan Dive down. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen. Hands can come to the shins or fingertips in front of the toes. Exhale, flow it out. Step back, plank. You can always modify by dropping the knees, coming to Chaturanga, so tricep push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, roll the toes, hips up, downward facing dog. Taking a couple breaths here. Begin to look forward, slowly walk towards the top of the mat. Separating the feet hips distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and rock it side to side. Maybe swaying side to side if it feels good, or just staying nice and still. Whatever your body calls for. Want to encourage forward folding because it reduces anxiety. That is what we need. It helps relieve stress. It stretches the hamstrings, the calves. So many benefits. So you can stay grabbing opposite elbows, or your peace sign fingers can grab onto the big toes. Simply fold it in, bring the elbows out, and then slowly releasing that. Heel to the feet back in and ragdoll yourself up. Slowly coming all the way up to standing. Inhaling, we reach arms all the way up and we hold. I want you to interlace the fingers and release the index fingers. And then on an exhale, side stretch over towards the right side. Try and gaze up towards the left side. Arms are nice and straight, biceps by the ear. Hips are still forward. Inhaling back to center, and exhale, simply side stretch over towards the left. Opening up that right side, again trying to gaze up if the neck allows it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Lift that right leg and slowly step it back. Drop that back heel, pivot the left toes in, and walk the hands towards the center of the mat. So this is we're in straddle. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen, and on an exhale, we fold it in. You can walk the hands forward, so think of downward facing dog, except your legs are wide, or you can walk the hands in through your legs, palms are still down. So whatever feels more comfortable right now. Again, we are forward folding. Just breathing into your hamstring stretch. Slowly walk the hands forward underneath the shoulders. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, we fold and walk the hands forward towards that left leg. Lift that back heel. Hands press down. Step, step back. Chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Inhale, come upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up, downward facing. We look forward. Slowly walk towards the top of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen. Exhale, we fold it in. Soften in the knees. Slowly roll it on up until we come to standing. Rolling the shoulders back and down. I want you to begin to roll the head to one side just a couple times, letting any tension go out of your neck, out of your shoulders. And make sure you also take it to the other side. Coming back to neutral, bring the hands behind the lower back, fingertips down or fingertips up. Squeeze the elbows in, begin to push the hips forward. And if you want more stability, you can always separate the feet hips distance apart. Begin to open up the chest, gaze up and back bending. Just a couple breaths here and slowly roll it on up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthening. And exhale, we fold. Begin to lift that left leg, step it back, and again we pivot the toes in into a wide leg straddle. I want you to bring that left hand down underneath the shoulder and reach that right arm up. Be sure that those hips are nice and leveled. We always here have a tendency to open up that right hip. Rooting that left hand down as you reach that right arm up, spinal twisting. On an exhale, hand down, and on an inhale, switching sides. Reach that left arm up, gaze up. Trying to adjust the hips here. And on an exhale, release. Again, walking the hands forward, coming to your runner's lunge, and step that left leg forward to meet that right. Slowly ragdoll yourself up, coming into standing. Lift the heels nice and high, reach your arms forward, and begin to bend the knees as you drop the hips down towards your heels. This is a little bit of quad work, and slowly release the arms and come to a seated position. Make sure you're in the middle of your mat, extending the legs forward. Reach your arms forward, doing a little bit of core work here, and slowly, one vertebra at a time, coming all the way down to the mat. When you're ready on an exhale, let that all go, releasing the arms. Bring both knees in, grab onto each leg and simply rock it side to side, massaging your lower back. Reaching the legs nice and straight up. So this pose is called legs up the wall pose. right? Our legs are nice and relaxed. There's a soft bend in the knees, not straining anything, relaxing the shoulders. I like to even give my little ankles a little massage, circle one at a time, right? And again, another pose to try and relax us, to relieve anxiety, and kind of to help us stop with the overthinking, which I'm sure a lot of us are, again, stressed out with everything that is going on. You can even use the wall as a prop, and same thing, except you're supported by a wall. Just taking your time here and breathing. Again, not trying to rush through anything here, taking our time, still breathing nice and deep. When you're ready, slowly releasing that, coming back onto your mat. Bring the knees in, give yourself a hug, and rock side to side. Drop the knees over towards the right side as you extend that left arm over like a T. Gaze over the left shoulder, coming into your spinal twist. Inhaling, coming back to center, and exhale, drop the knees over towards the left as you extend that right arm out to a T. Whatever is more comfortable, you can even bend that right elbow. Inhaling back to center. Releasing the arms, releasing the legs, coming into corpse pose, Shavasana. Closing your eyes and bringing back your natural breath. Relaxing the lips, relaxing the face muscles. Feeling fully supported by your mat, by the ground. And just breathing. Beginning to bring some movement into the body, and in your own way coming to a comfortable seated position. Taking a deep inhale and deep exhale through the nose. Bring the hands on top of the knees, palms are up. Remembering that all this chaos that is happening is temporary and will most definitely pass. We gotta keep looking forward, we gotta stay optimistic and do the best that we can with what we have, with what we're in control of. Thank you to whoever watched this video. Wishing you peace. Namaste. Be sure to like, comment, or subscribe. Would love to see you all again.